Hey, it's Barça here, and today's video I'm going to be talking about the things that Barcelona needs to get right in their two games against Inter Milan. In 1 week we'll play them twice, and after these games we could either be in a position where we can still finish first in our group, or we could be on the verge of going to the Europa League. So it's fair to say it's quite a crucial fixture, and that's why it's even more important to get some crucial things right. Let's just get right into it as we take a look at what those crucial points exactly are. First of all, Barcelona need to be clinical and finish off every opportunity. I said this before the game against Bayern too, and there Barcelona played well but weren't able to put the ball into the back of the net, and they paid the price for it. So we've now seen firsthand how important it is. Because Barcelona are probably a little better than Inter at the moment if you look at their squad. Surely if you know how the Nerazzurri have been struggling in the Serie A this season. So Barcelona will have the ball and dominate the play, I've got no doubt about that. It's just a matter of finishing what you create. And honestly, with Robert Lewandowski, that shouldn't be too much of a problem. Against Bayern Munich he wasn't on his normal level, but if you know how good he is and look at his current form, you wouldn't think he would have two disappointing performances in the Champions League in a row. And when it comes to the other attackers, neither Dembélé, Rafinha, Ansu Fati or Ferran Torres really convince me right now when it comes to finishing. And the same goes for midfielders like Pedri or Kessié, who will probably have some goal scoring opportunities too. So all of the pressure is on Lewandowski. He's the one that has been signed to put the ball into the back of the net, especially in these big games. If he has a good game, and this goes for both the away and the home game of course, Barcelona are very likely to get the 3 points. There are some other crucial things too though. Yep, you guessed it, our defense. With the injuries of Koundé, Araujo and Bellerin, it shouldn't come as a surprise that this is one of the things on our list. This season thus far we've been great defensively and haven't conceded a lot of goals. But that was with Koundé and Araujo most of the times. Without them two, the centre-back positions should still be quite well occupied with Christensen and Eric Garcia, who've both been great already. Piqué can come in handy, but I wouldn't pick him above any of those two. And on the full-back positions it's a little more complicated, and that's where most of the trouble lies. On right back, Sergio Roberto's good offensively, but defensively he can be a little shaky sometimes and he lacks space. So Xavi might go with Alejandro Valde as a right back. But even with him, you've got someone whose main strong point is his offense and who plays out of position and against his natural foot. So our right back position is clearly our weak point, and Inter will try to make use of that. So we'll just have to make sure the right centre back and the right winger give the necessary support for Balde or Sergio Roberto for them not to crumble under the pressure. And when it comes to the left back position, I would trust Balde or Marcos Alonso, and maybe Jordi Alba. So defensively, Barcelona will have to watch out for their right back position. But apart from that, you have to be sharp all game long, make sure no attacker ever has too much space and make a foul if necessary. I'm confident that Barca will be able to do so, but if you don't and you play against a good enough team like Inter, you will pay for it. So definitely a crucial point. Next, we need our wingers to be involved and create danger. If Inter manage to neutralize whoever plays at the wings, it'll probably be Rafinha and Dembélé, then you won't be able to create a lot of chances and Inter know the danger will only be coming from the center. So you need players like Dembélé to be involved and to constantly be a threat. If you manage to do so, then Inter will have a very hard time defending, and you will create chances and eventually score goals. Lastly, the mentality needs to be right. First and foremost, you need to start both games with the mindset to score as quickly as possible and not hold back. But more importantly, you cannot start panicking if Inter score, because that will lead you to committing sloppy errors and lack of sharpness. And consequently, you might concede another goal. That's kinda what happened against Bayern Munich. So it's a very crucial thing to keep in mind in both games. And one thing I still have to add is the fact that no matter what the result of the first leg is, Barcelona can't let themselves get taken over by the pressure in the second game. Imagine Inter win that first game at the San Siro for example. Then losing at the Camp Nou means that you're going to the Europa League. Mathematically maybe not yet, but it's basically over, you know what I mean. So Barcelona must stay calm and just play the right way under any circumstance, and that will eventually get them the results. So those are some important things in the two games against Inter. If you can manage to get Dembélé and Rafinha involved and finish off the attacks, then the goals will undoubtedly come. And defensively, everyone just needs to be sharp and we have to look out for that right back position. And then it's just about approaching the game the right way and never panic or lose sharpness. If you get those things right, then you'll need to be very unlucky to not win both games against Inter. And I definitely see Barcelona getting it right and getting 6 out of 6 points. That was it for today's video. Make sure to leave a like and subscribe if you enjoyed it, and feel free to share your own opinion in the comments down below. Força Barça and have a good day.